Hello beautiful creative people, this is Kyla Givehand of Giving Hands Creative, and I'm coming to you today, Sunday, October 27th, for book 43 in the Book in a Day series. It's been a very long weekend, traveled, road trip with my husband, and just got back tonight in time, or today, this afternoon, in time for a reading that I was a part of in San Francisco. An amazing reading series called the Hazel Reading Series, and you can get information about it on hazelreadingseries.org. Three amazing women who put this event on, Shruti, Sada, and Erica, and it was just phenomenal. The readers were so amazing. I was honored to even be a part of the lineup. It was really, really great. And I got to share some of the work from the Book in a Day project, because we were all sharing experimental work, work that we are doing on an experimental basis, and I absolutely, Book in a Day is an experiment. And so it was amazing. And the way the reading series works is you have to be invited by someone who's read in the series before you. So it was an honor to be invited, and it was a pleasure to be able to invite someone else to read in the November reading. So I'm looking forward to that, and yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to all the folks who read. It was an honor and a pleasure to read with you, and again, thank you to the organizers. So with all of that said, I'm starting the book really late tonight, which won't be the first time. 10:06 p.m. Sunday, October 27th. And yeah, so if you've been following my blog, then you know that I have been doing some intuitive and expressive arts over at Chris Zeidel's studio here in Oakland, and that has been a phenomenal experience in itself. And this is a piece that I started there last week, or earlier this week, and as I was thinking about today's book, it's like, oh, I need something that's sort of almost halfway there. So this was a good piece for me to select. So it has a little bit on the back also, just some sort of, I sort of did just a hand smash of some colors here, and just so it wouldn't be blank on one side. So this is what I'm using. I'm going to have to cut a little strip off. I need this piece to be 16 inches long for the book that I'm making today. And I'm making what's called a zigzag book. So I'm not going to do a lot of talking through it. I'm just going to go ahead, make the book, and then I'll meet you back here on the other side. See you in a minute. beautiful people. Book 42 is done, and sometimes it's moments like this when I ask myself, why do you stay up till 4 in the morning sometimes making a book? I was able to finish this book in under an hour, basically. It's 11:02, and the book is done, all the way down to the colophon, everything, done, done, done. So I'm calling the book Inspired Action, Action Inspired. So here's the front of it, Inspired Action, and then the back, Action Inspired. And this is a zigzag book, which means it does a sort of zigzag, and it has these open spaces in the middle, which when I look down in the middle of some of this, the white sort of parts of the painting that are just the paper in the background almost looks like stars when you look down into it. So it's a really neat effect. I don't think you all will be able to see it on camera, but so the zigzag book is intended to be a display book, a book that stands, and you almost have to read it in an order that sort of requires you to interact with the book in some way. Either you have to touch it and move it, or you have to tilt your head to see everything. And so it's just I'm calling it Inspired Action. That's kind of what tonight was for me, the reading. I was so inspired by so many different things from the readers that this book is kind of a sort of a encompassing of all of that. So it just has 12 simple phrases that, so I have this little bag full of words that sometimes I sit on the couch and just with my little label maker doohickey make words like fly, believe, play, brave, words that feel empowering to me. So that's what these are. These are empowering call to action words that hopefully will either inspire action or will represent an action that has been inspired. So zigzag book, really simple, quick, easy to make. Another amazing book to make with kids because it's really easy to do. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about it. I need to go back through and erase my pencil marks from where I made my line so I would know where to cut, because there is some measuring and cutting involved, because the book, if you don't cut it in the right place, it has the potential of being super wonky and potentially not fitting together the way it is designed to fit together. So the measuring is important, so I'm just going through and erasing those lines, which I'll finish at the end. But Inspired Action, and I'll show it to you from this angle, and you can kind of see the words. See where the words are inside the on both sides there are words, and then there's the colophon there. So yeah, Inspired Action. And obviously you could read the book this way, definitely. So you have options with this book. It can be read, you know, multiple ways. Right? Yay! So book 43 is done. I'll see you back here for book 44 next week for Book in a Day. Again, this is Kyla Gifthand signing off for the Book in a Day series with Giving Hands Creative. Please go out and make something beautiful today. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.